Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back, loves. Welcome to Queen Cancer Tarot channel, everyone. My name is Catherine. I'm here to bring you clarity, guidance, and love messages. I hope everybody is doing well today. Please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I do a giveaway every month and also every week. I also have a weekly giveaway. So everything I give away in the monthly giveaway is in the description box below. And for the weekly giveaway, it is for a 3-question personal reading with me. All you have to do to be entered in the drawing is #win or #free reading in the comment section. Okay, that will get you entered into the weekly drawing. Okay, I also have 2 other channels. If you are interested in all 12 sign readings, go to my channel, She Reads Tarot. And if you're interested in conspiracy theories and other various topics, please go to my other channel, Tarot Talk Live. Okay, the links for both channels are below. Okay. So, Cancer, what we are doing now is you versus them. Okay, so we're going to be doing a reading for you versus them. Okay, so right now I'm just dealing out the cards for your energy and your person's energy. I'm just dealing out the oracle messages here before we get started. If you guys are interested in booking a personal reading with me, please go to my website. I did just extend the sale, the Easter sale, 50% off of everything, $25 and above. Okay, all you need is the coupon code Easter once you are in the checkout, and that will get you 50% off of your entire purchase. Okay. So please check that out. What else did I want to tell you? Also, you guys, please join the channel membership. It is $4.99 a month. You can start and stop at any time, but it does give you access to all of the extendeds for free. Okay, and all of the bonus readings are free. Any of the members only or members first readings you get access to. Anything that I schedule and upload for a later date, you have access to that the moment it hits the YouTube streets. Okay, before anyone else. All right, so just give that a try. Okay. All right, tell us about Cancer and Cancer's person, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What does Cancer need to know today, please, Spirit? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What does Cancer need to know today? Tell us about Cancer and Cancer's person, please. Okay. So let's go through each of the oracle messages here. I'll run through them for you first, Cancer. Take it how it resonates. This could be reversed. Okay, this could be your person's energy. Just take it how it resonates with your situation. All right, so for purposes of this reading, this is your energy, however. And this says inner temple. Okay, hold on for just one moment. Okay, just as I read the words inner temple, you guys, I had something like, felt like it was in my throat and I had to cough it out. Like my body was rejecting it. Okay, so that just happened. That was kind of strange. I don't think anything came out, but it feels clear. I don't know. I don't know. But this says inner temple. Okay. Devotion. Tune in to the portal of your heart. I feel like there is something that you need to tune into. It may be something that is bothering you physically. You may not understand why this keeps happening, but it may have something to do with your overall situation or the energy that's around you. But I feel like your intuition is niggling at you. You know what I'm saying? Wanting you to pay attention to what's going on with you. This could be physical, okay? You may need to pay attention to what's going on with your body and your health, or this could be something dealing with your connection and your relationship. So, with your person. All right? Take it how it resonates. Then we have finances and career and passion. Finances and career and passion. So I feel like you may be very passionate about work, or there could be some of you that are really focused on your work right now, putting a lot of your time, a lot of your energy into this. You could be working very long hours. There could be an energy of some of you, skip doctor's appointments. I resonate with this very heavily. I'm now starting to focus in on myself because I'm forced to. You know what I'm saying? Things are happening that are honestly hindering my normal day to day function. So rather than kind of get caught up in a snare, I'm going to have to like raise my hand and seek out help, right? But before I do that, I'm going to have to slow down or stop what I'm currently doing, right? So there is an energy of something may be happening or may happen all of a sudden, like that, me having to press pause to get that out of my throat. You may have to stop what you're doing or be stopped in your tracks because you're so uber focused or passionate about what you're already doing that you're not paying attention to something that's really important. Okay. Like your health. All right. So take it how that resonates. But that's my immediate feeling from this. Okay. And this says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So you may be dealing with something financially that you may need to pay attention to that you have not been. And I feel like this may be impacting your relationship. So this can go both ways. This could be with you personally and with the things that you're doing, having to take a step back so you can focus on yourself, or there's an energy of you really need to watch what you're doing because it's having an impact on the connection. Okay, moving on. Okay, now they want to get sticky on me. So we have marriage and time here. Okay, and the time factor says it will happen within a week. So, marriage, proposal, planning a wedding, going to a wedding, shopping for a ring, or commitment. And then time within a week here. So, marriage has to do with a contract here. And there's something that's going to be happening regarding this contract or this decision or agreement that you made with someone. This could be with an employer or this could be with your person or your partner. Now, you may have agreed. Um, there may be something coming up with a wedding that you're planning, and it may have to do with finances. You may have to um, come up with a large sum of money, okay, to pay for something. And I feel like that it's coming up within a week. Whatever it is you have to address here is coming up within a week. If this has to do with your employer, this may very well have something to do with you may have to let your employer know within a week, or there may be something coming within a week where you have to inform your employer that you may need some time off. Okay. Take that how it resonates. Okay. But it's going to have something to do with whatever is going on with you personally here with Inner Temple. Or if it's having to do with your partner, you may have to sit them down and say, hey, listen, this is what's going on. I overspent here. I'm not going to be able to make this payment in a week, or this is what we're facing. So we have distance and karma here. It says divorce, ghosted, and separation. And then karmics here, third parties, haters, and lessons learned. Listen, listen here, whether now for both situations, if this is about you having to inform an employer of a situation where you may need to take some time, or you may have to all of a sudden let them know, this talks about this separation or distance, and it says here third parties, okay, karmics and lesson learned. So I feel like it may be wise for you to pay close attention to this, because you may have to request a bit of separation or leave. It may be good to do this in advance if there is something going on. And then if this is something where you need to have a conversation with your person about money spent or something that's due that you don't have the money for, you may need to just have this conversation at least and let them know. Okay, so that it doesn't feel like you just kind of kept them out or in the dark with this situation. Because I'm telling you right now, that is not going to be, you'd rather do that than learn that lesson the hard way. I'm just saying. So that's the energy that I'm getting on your end here. Let's go ahead and look at your persons here to see what's going on there. Pillar of light here, okay, for your person's energy. Pillar of light. It says, your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Listen, this person has strong intuition that there's something going on, or this is someone who is, it is very, very important to have a truthful or honest conversation with. So both ways. So if this is talking in terms of like your employer or your job, you may definitely need to have this open conversation, honest conversation with your manager or your HR department, whatever the case is that this is happening. Do it sooner than later. Also, same here with your person. If this is a relationship or connection and you have to have this conversation with them about something coming up, this contract or some agreement that you have coming up, you need to let them know sooner than later. Okay, so don't wait till a week is up and this thing is due. So don't procrastinate, basically. All right. But I feel like this person, yeah, it's important to have this conversation. This person is just not someone to just brush off, like it's not going to be important to them what's going on with you. Okay. Because they have a stake in the game here. Okay. Take it how it resonates. So we have love yourself first and we have engagement. Look at this, y'all. This is gorgeous. Listen, it's all about you are going to take care of your needs first, right? But with engagement here, this talks about commitments. All right. So these are other promises that you have to others that bind you to others, right? A binding agreement could be a place of employment or it could be a relationship. Okay. So you have an agreement to have the necessary communication with people that are going to be affected in this contract. Okay. So that's all that's saying. Yes, look out for yourself first, for sure, when it comes to your health. Like, don't do anything if you're going to die. I mean, like, or I'm sorry, if you're going to, if it's going to affect you adversely, your health adversely, I mean, seriously, seek medical attention first and get the paperwork and the backup later. Okay. All they can do is say, hey, yeah, sorry, I see this was, a health matter, and we'll deal with that accordingly. Give them the opportunity. Okay. Somebody needs to hear this. Take it how it resonates. Okay. So next to here, we have attack and we have social here. So listen, right now, I'm going to tell you right now, this says physical altercation or verbal attack, one or more people turning on you in spiritual. And then social, it says outgoing, spontaneous, adventurous, meeting new people, being silly, never home. I feel that with attack and social, like the only reason why these people are in attack mode or would be or have a reason to be is if you didn't communicate with them. It's all about communication with this person, okay? Whether it's your employer or whether it's your person that you're in a relationship with, it's all about communication for them. They want this communication out of you, okay? So, just giving you a heads up. And then lastly, we have intimacy and tension here. Okay, listen, same difference. Stressed out, migraines, and worry. And then we have mutual respect, unity, and closeness. It's not because these people don't like you or don't care about your situation. It's because they do, because they're so close to you. They have such a close tie or bond to you, or your function is their function. They need to know what's going on so that if they need to cover for you, they can, or so that they're not worried or stressed out in the wake of your absence or in the wake of the situation not being handled properly. Okay, so there it is. Okay, there it is, y'all. This was super, super clear. I don't even know how it could be even more clear. I really don't. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead now and pull some tarot messages here. All right, to back this message up. Hold on for just one quick moment. Okay, Cancers, let's go ahead and get started with the tarot messages. Okay, we'll go ahead and look at your energy first, and then we'll look at your person's energy, and then we will clarify. All right. Okay. Starting with Cancer's energy, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell us about Cancer, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell us about Cancer. What do we need to know about Cancer today, please? Spirit, Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, what clarity, what guidance, and what love messages do we have today for Cancers, please? Okay. Tell us about Cancer, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. I'm just going to go ahead and pull the cards today, guys. Sorry. So we have the Four of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. The Six of Pentacles, and the Lovers. Gemini energy here. Under the deck, we have the Strength card with the Ten of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. And the Emperor with the Seven of Swords. Okay. So, Cancer, what we have here, classic, and this is definitely an indication of you holding back information or not really communicating, I feel like, with others about what you may be going through or what you may need. This can also indicate the need to take time out to heal or to recover from an illness or get some rest. But there's, this could also talk about again something going on with you physically, and with that Seven of Wands, now you are, having to. Now you're having to stand your ground or take care of yourself. All of a sudden, it's like you're being forced to. Do you know what I'm saying? You're being forced to take care of yourself. You're being forced to put yourself first here. The problem is with the Six of Pentacles and the Lovers. I feel like you've been keeping things to yourself, or there's an energy of being one sided, okay, and having some sort of a commitment with the Lovers here, okay, having a commitment or someone else that you are responsible for communicating to in this situation. With the Strength card and the Ten of Cups, again, this is you holding back from a friend or a family member or someone that you live with or someone that cares about you. With the Page of Pentacles here and the Emperor, Cancer, this is a representation of um, needing to please the emperor, needing to do things by the book, needing, you know what I'm saying? Page of Pentacles is a star student card, and the emperor represents a boss, an employer, or it could represent a spouse. Okay. And with that Seven of Swords, there's a energy of not knowing or doing things on your own without telling the people that you are having to report up to or having to communicate with, have a responsibility to, or a commitment to, Cancer. See what I'm saying? So, classic, classic. Okay. So, let's look here. Tell me about this Four of Swords, please. And we have the Nine of Swords. See, there's an energy of you, going through a very difficult time or even suffering in silence here. You know what I'm saying? Not telling people that care about you, you know, not telling people that care about you. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, again, this represents friends, family. This could also represent your employer or where you get your finances from. This could be a financial responsibility or people that, are looking after you in that way. Okay, tell me about the Seven of Wands, please. And we have the Page of Pentacles. See, again, there's an energy of you, you know, having to do things by the book, and there's an energy of you being very defensive or, you know, for whatever reason, maybe you felt like you were concerned. You didn't want people to know information about you or you weren't ready to share. But this is part of what you signed on for. And we have the Ace of Pentacles here. Okay, so this does talk about an opportunity that you want to last. And I feel like if you want this to go, into long term, and this is also speaking of your relationship or your spouse or your person that you're with, Cancer. Okay. thinking of long term, you know, how would you want things to go if it were you, if the shoe was on the other foot? You would want this person to be honest with you and do things the right way. Okay. This could be also an indication of you need to be wise and do things the right way. If you want things to continue to prosper or manifest in a positive way. Okay. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles here. And look, we have the Knight of Cups. Okay. So I feel like you have been going back and forth with how to express or communicate what you need to communicate to your person. Okay. Um, and maybe you just haven't really come up with a way to do that. Under the deck, we have the Three of Wands. So, yes, this is about actually making the move and doing it. So, you may have been like making plans to or thinking about it, procrastinating, kind of, I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll do it next week or next month. No, I feel like something is going to happen where you're forced to do it right now. Three of Wands also is an energy of things starting to get momentum, okay? Starting to speed up, right? Tell me about the Lovers, please. Look, you have the Four of Pentacles here. Okay. So this is all about, holding something back from your person that you're responsible for. Underneath the deck, the Emperor. Look at this. Y'all, look at this. We have the Emperor here. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to pay to hold things back, especially if you're dealing with someone who is responsible for you financially or who's just responsible for taking care of you, or this, it's not going to pay at the end of the day. Okay. You need to have that open communication. Tell me about the Strength card and the Ten of Cups, please. And we have the Six of Swords. So again, this talks about someone who's learning their lessons, or someone who's, this is someone who's moving very quickly. Okay. Like you've been holding back, and all of a sudden you made the decision that this is the right thing to do. Okay. Look, you have the Seven of Swords underneath the deck with the Knight of Pentacles here. See, you're realizing that it's not just about you, Cancer. I feel like you took your time, okay, because there's an energy of you didn't want people in your business, or maybe you just didn't want people to know. But I feel like you're going to realize here with the Page of Pentacles and the Emperor that, listen, you have a responsibility that is above you in this case. Tell me about this Page of Pentacles and the Emperor. We have the Ace of Wands here. So this talks about something happening very quickly, or someone who's getting upset with you or angry possibly. This could even talk about somebody getting very upset when they find out, or tension. You know what I'm saying? So things, I feel like these people are going to either put the heat on you about the situation when it comes to, or your person is going to give you problems. Yes, you have the Knight of Wands under the deck here. I feel like it's going to be best for you to have this conversation rather than not. I don't see you having this conversation as quick as you should with the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. I see you taking your time to do this, but it is going to affect you in a negative way. Tell me about the Seven of Swords here. And the Two of Wands. See, you're procrastinating. You are procrastinating. You're taking your time, moving your feet. And with the Eight of Wands here, something is going to cause you to speed it up. You're going to come in with a lot of communication here. You have the Eight and the Two of Wands as well. And this talks about somebody putting a lot of fire on that. Okay. You can fill in the rest if you like, but that's fire energy, and it's all about passion. And, you can't, this talks about things going to the point of they can't go any further. So you're going to have this conversation with these people sooner rather than later. Cancer, don't procrastinate. I know we are good at that. We like to hold on to things. We like to protect ourselves and our loved ones and our territories and be private with our information and our stuff, but we can't be like that sometimes when it is a situation that is like formal, like that, or like this. Okay, so let's look at your person's energy now. Tell me about Cancer's person, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Tell me about Cancer's person, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Tell me about Cancer's person, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So we have, the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords. You got the Nine of Swords as well. Oh, but you did. And it was, listen, right in the same position here. It was in the exact same position. So I feel like while you think you're suffering in silence, this person is suffering as well here. Okay, let's see what's going on here with your person. And look, we have the Eight of Cups. Cancer, you just walked away. But what you walked away from were 8 cups that were full. Do you see what I'm saying? There's an energy of just kind of walking away from things or people that care about you, or a situation that you need to put into. There's an energy of you were overwhelmed, and rather than deal with the things that you needed to deal with, you just kind of, you couldn't take it anymore. It was too much for you. Whatever the case may be, you were overwhelmed. Okay. Could be. Could be that you were overwhelmed and you couldn't deal with it right now. But this person is feeling like you just up and walked, like you just don't care, you know? So that's their energy here. Tell me more about Cancer's person, please. And we have the Six of Cups. Listen, this person, this is an energy of things were really good in the past. So this is like not people that have bad thoughts about you. You know what I'm saying? They just, something is different or something is going on. They know something is going on. Remember, I said intuition here. Remember, I said this person has intuition. They know something is going on, right? But you're not engaging with them. See? Love yourself first and then engagement here. Yeah, you're not engaging with them and letting them know. Intimacy and tension. They're worried about you because you're not being intimate with them. It feels like they're attacking you, but you're not socializing with them. So they feel like they can't socialize with you properly, perhaps. Let's keep going. This is a very beautiful reading. And then we have the Six of Wands here. Okay. So this is all about success. This also talks about, you know, wanting to be seen. Okay. This talks about ego. Okay. Someone feels as though you just kind of passed them up. It's like, listen, I'm supposed to be so and so. You're supposed to talk to me first, right? Remember me? You know, we used to be good in the past. Something has changed and you're not coming through. Under the deck, we have that Knight of Cups again and the Judgment card. So it's like either you're going to talk to me or you're not. But if you don't, there's going to be, either way, there's going to be a reckoning. It could be good. It could be not good. So work with me here is what I'm hearing them say. That Knight of Cups represents someone who's negotiating something or wants to negotiate. Okay. We have the Five of Wands here and we have the Page of Swords. It's like, listen, you're going through a tough time or you're going through a stress here, because this talks about tension. You're dealing with something here because look, that says tension here too. Look, tension twice. the Five of Wands, but then we have intimacy with the Page of Swords. It's like, reach out to me, send me an email, shoot me a text message. I don't care what it is. Just let me know. Let me know what's going on so that I can know when things come up with you. All right. And you won't feel like I'm attacking you. Right. That's pretty much what this is saying here. Wow. All the wows is all I can really say right now, but that is exactly what is going on here. And I put this in the wrong place. This was under the deck, so I'm going to put this over here. Okay. Let's put this over here on top of your cards. I need the space, y'all. I need to get a bigger table, which I am soon. So let's go ahead and clarify this here. Cancer, for your person. Yeah, Cancer, they just want some priority, the level of commitment to them. They want it to be what you want it to be. You know what I'm saying? If it were on the shoe or on the other foot, how would you want it to go, basically? Tell me about the Nine of Swords here for Cancer's person. And we have the Magician. So I feel like the magician is someone who has a lot of talents and a lot of abilities, okay? And they are also the ones that can make things happen. I feel like the fact that you're shutting your people out or not telling your people or leaving them on red, you're keeping the ones that can actually do something about your situation in the dark. So it's not beneficial to you. You're hurting yourself more than anything. Under the deck, look at this, Four of Wands. These are the people that you are committed to and that are committed to you. Do you see what I'm saying? They have a commitment to you as well. Okay, so why wouldn't they come through for you if you just kind of shouted them out or let them know what was going on first, instead of just kind of, oh, well, I feel overwhelmed, so I'm just going to walk away from this responsibility. No, it's not the way it works. Tell me about the Eight of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. You can't just keep things to yourself. It's not just one-sided. This is the Two of Wands. There are two wands on each side of this Four of Wands. Do you see that? There are two wands on each side. It is a balanced give and take situation here. Under the deck, you have the Sun. Okay. So, I mean, and this is a good thing. I feel like it's all about the way you look at things. This talks about a positive outlook or attitude as well with the Sun card. And it's also about just being honest here. I feel like at the very minimum, when you're in a connection or you have a bond or an agreement, I feel like honesty is key, okay, when it comes to that. And I feel like at the very minimum, you owe them that. Tell me about the Six of Cups. And you have the Ace of Swords. Okay, again, this is talking about having an honest conversation. Listen, we go way back. There's no reason why you can't come to me and tell me what's going on with you. Under the deck, the Seven of Wands. I am going to be there for you. I would have looked out for you. I could have helped you fight this fight. I would have helped, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the situation is. I just need you to give me the respect that I deserve, okay? With that Six of Wands. Tell me about the Six of Wands. And look, the Nine of Wands. I am here for you. I've been here for you. I'm the one that's down for you. I've been here all this time. Why wouldn't I be here for you? Type energy. See? Look, with the Three of Pentacles under the deck, y'all. I had to look at it twice because I thought it was four. This is the Three of Pentacles, yo. This is all about, listen, we work together, or I'm here for you. I'm here to help you. All you got to do is come to me type energy. I'm here, you know. Tell me about the Knight of Cups and the Judgment card. And look, the 10 of wands. See, I told you. I told you. You there's an energy of listen, and you have the 10 of wands here underneath. You have the 10 of wands here. I told you. And this just kind of clarifies and verifies and just strengthens all of this energy that comes through on these readings, y'all. I love spirit when spirit shows out like this. You have no choice. There's an energy of, you've been going back and forth, no, you're going to be forced to it. Your feet are going to be put to the fire here. See, 2 of cups under the deck. 2 of cups under the deck. I feel like these people are going to come through for you with the 5 of pentacles. Like, like, why would you do me like this? I thought you cared about me. And so it's going to be an energy of, you have a responsibility to this. You're going to be reminded of this. Okay. Um, Tell me about the 5 of wands and the page of swords. And look, the page of cups here. So I feel like these people are willing to go toe to toe for you, but they want you to come to them. Okay, they want you to reach out to them. And with the page of cups, it might be even nice to just a quick apology, or just something like, I'm sorry, my bad for not being as open as I could have been before. You don't even have to give a reason every time, but sometimes you might have a good reason. Whatever it is. Look, 5 of wands under the deck with the 8 of cups. I am sorry for just walking away. I feel like you do owe these people an apology for just kind of not even giving them the due respect of just coming to them and trusting them. You know, don't attack them. Don't attack the people that care about you. Being defensive. Okay, Cancers, we're good at that. That is our nature. Don't feel sorry for yourself either, but you need to be at the higher end of that nature and do what the top of the food chain of the Cancers would be doing. Do you see what I'm saying here? Everybody has a top and a bottom. Don't play. So, the better you can be, the better you will be. So, I hope that resonates with you. I hope you enjoyed this message, the style. I will do this more often. I enjoyed it. Spirit showed up and showed out as always. Please like this video. Okay. You're not doing me an injustice. You're doing the message an injustice. And the message is not one that I just kind of willy nilly came up with. Okay. Take it how it resonates. I love you guys so much. Take care of each other, yourselves, and your person. I'll see you next time. Bye.